guys, a little dark in here. I don't know if you can see me, but I just wanted to let you know I drilled those screws out, as you'll see. What I ordered was a helicoil set where I'll open the original drill hole up a little bit more and reline it with a new thread, so I'll be able to use the stock screws. But I also bought some longer screws so I'll get more bite in there, because the helicoil is a good repair, but I don't believe it's as strong as original threads. Actually, in this case it might be stronger, because the helicoil threads are going to be steel and those original threads were aluminum. Another way to do it is cert repairs. They're expensive. I'm not going to do that time cert, but that's another kit you can buy for repairing threads. So shit happens. What do? You roll with it, man, and you do what you got to do. Either way, I'm going to have the fender secured on as good as it was before. So lesson learned. Don't use a shitty bike stand, and don't take your fender off. All right. I hope you'll watch the video, and please support the channel. Thank you. Hi guys, Paul here at Paul Phillips Fix. Thanks for tuning in. This is the first time I'm doing this, but I'm making sure I'm doing it right. I'm changing the tires on my BMW K1200R Sport. It'd be similar for the K1300S, K1200S as well. Because I don't have a stock muffler, I didn't have to remove the muffler at all. I was able to get the rear wheel off, but if you do have the stock muffler, you're going to have to remove it, or at least loosen it and drop it down to get it out of the way. And be careful not to scratch your rear rim with your brake rotor. Don't ask me how I know. It can happen, but it can happen. This is not the first time I had the wheel off of this bike. So like I said, this is the first time I was doing this. I didn't have a pit bull bike stand, which I wanted to get. I got a piece of junk where I couldn't even get the axle out at first. I had to bend it. So I didn't think I was going to have room to get the tire out of the bottom. So what I did is I went to take my fender off, and two of the bolts snapped. I believe BMW Loctited those bolts in. I don't think you need to take your fender off, but if you do, what you can do is use heat. You can't put heat directly on the bolt, the fastener, because there's plastic there. What you can do is heat a tool and put the tool to the fastener, and it will transfer the heat into the fastener. That's a trick to get the Loctite loose. Afterthought, you know, I thought it was just dragging a little bit, but they were actually breaking. So they're like $2.40 a piece from BMW, so I ordered 4 of them. But what I wanted to do, the reason I'm giving you this now, starting this before I go into the removal of the tire, is I wanted to give you guys all of the torque specs for this. This is not off of Google. This is from the BMW shop manual. So I'm going to give it to you as it says in there. Quick release axle in threaded bush. So that's the axle itself. It's a you. Oh, with the pinch bolts. I loosened both of my pinch bolts. Then when I went to back the axle out, it was just spinning. So you need to leave the left side pinch bolt tight so you can back that axle out, the shaft, okay? I'm using molybdenum sulfide grease on mine. BMW uses some silver lubricant. The moly grease is not going to hurt anything, so some people I've heard in the forums put regular axle grease on them. So I'm going to go with the moly. All right. I just got the tires back. They didn't even put the right pressure in them, so the bike, the owner's manual calls for 42 in the rear and 36 in the front. I'm running a little softer than that. I'm running 38 on the rear and 34 on the front. Or no, 33 on the front, I'm sorry. That's a personal preference too. You're gonna have to, you know, different people, different sizes, different weights, different riding styles. If you go with a lower pressure, you're gonna get more traction because you're gonna have a bigger contact patch. The downside of that is your tires are gonna wear out faster. So if you're not riding so aggressive, if you're just doing more touring, then go with the 36 and 42 and your tires will last longer, okay? All right, let's get on to the tires. Let's go! GoPro, stop recording. Okay, let me see where I can get you here so you can see. What I did is I used copper never sees, aluminum never sees on there. They'll be fine too. Come on, Wendy. Wendy's coming to give me a hand. Wendy's my trusted assistant. I'd be screwed without Wendy.
Did you want me to do the same thing?
No, just hold this a second.
Okay. Right.
You're going to be taking this part, sliding this in through the wheel. Hold that. That's going to go in that hole there.
Okay.
I'm going to want.
Did you want me to do the same thing?
No, just hold this a second.
Okay. Right.
You're going to be taking this part, sliding this in through the wheel. Hold that. That's going to go in that hole there.
Okay.
I'm going to line the wheel up. Okay. Let me make sure this is clean. Hold up. Okay. That's it. That's simple. It was that simple, Mimi. It was pretty easy, right?
Yep.
What does it look like I'm missing a spacer for there? Why's my wheel all over the place?
Does this have to be on?
Well, this goes in and spaces it. All right. I was surprised there was no spacers in there. All right, butts right up to it. All right. I've seen people where they removed them and they had spacers in there. This has no spacers. Nope, just like that. All right, I will torque that up after I get it on the ground. Now I'm going to put the brake calipers back on. I'm not trusting this bike stand, guys. So I want to drop this wheel down on the ground. Then I will torque it up. The brake caliper bolts are the same, front and top and bottom, I mean. Not front and back, top, front and bottom. I think those were T45. If I'm not mistaken, I believe those were T45. Yep, those are a T45. You can wind up using too small of a torch by mistake, and it'll strip out your fastener. Always start these things by hand, guys. That's why I like this T-handle wrench. I can feel everything I'm doing here. Now, another important thing, before you go getting on your bike, make sure you pump your brakes up, because you're not going to have any front brakes for a little while there until you get your pistons extended to where the pads are on the rotor. I don't think anybody wants to go for a ride with no front brakes, right? I don't. I need a pad. I'm old and broken. I can't kneel on the ground. I am looking so forward. I'm excited about riding these Conti Sport Attack tires. They have a sportier profile than the Michelin Road 5s I had on here. The Michelin Road 5s are a great tire if you do touring riding, just touring, and you don't want to try to get as much of a sporty feel out of your bike as you can. I would highly recommend those Michelin Road 5s. Especially if you're riding the rain. They are a fantastic wet weather tire. So I have to torque up both of these pinch bolts. This one's just snugged a little bit to hold that so I can torque the axle. I'm going to get the rear wheel on. Wendy, I'm going to need you again. Maybe. I had bought a static balancer. I was going to try to do my own tires, but static balancing, you're not going to get as precise as you do with a dynamic balancer. So I don't want shit vibrating on me on the highway. All right, back tire can't go on yet. It's got to come off of the center, that's front stand. Got to come off of there first. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. But like I said, it's the first time I'm doing this. I'm going to snug that front axle bolt up a little bit. You're going to need one of these. It's axle nut. 22, 24, 19, and 17 mil. Get my torque wrench set up for that. That was 60 Newton meters, correct? No, that's not 60 Newton meters. I'm wrong. 50 Newton meters. That one is 50 Newton meters, or 50 Newton meters, or 36.8 foot-pounds. 36.8. We go 37 foot-pounds. I knew I went too far. I didn't feel it click. Oh, that's not tight at all, guys. That doesn't go in tight at all. Alright, now I'm going to drop it down now and leave it on the center stand. I'm not trusting this bike stand, man. This thing's a piece of shit. I was so paranoid that I was going to drop this motorcycle. That would not be a good scene. I would not be happy about that at all. Those are T45s too, I believe. The pinch bolts. Yep, those are T45s as well. .14 foot-pounds. I'd rather use my smaller torque wrench for a more exact reading. $19 Newton meters or 14 foot-pounds. 19 Newton meters or 14 foot-pounds. 14 times 12 and do it in inch pounds. See if I can go up to that. 168 inch pounds. Go. When you're torquing something, make sure you have a smooth sweep. If you stop and restart, you're going to need more torque to get the bolt moving again. So if you're not sure if you got it, back it off and try again and try to do it in a smooth motion, okay? Now the calipers I'm going to do, 22 foot-pounds, 22 times 12. $264. Doing the other side. Pumping my brake up. I'm going to ride this sucker with no fender on it because I need my motorcycle fixed. Alright, now I can get that rear tire in there. set my torque wrench up. That's 60 Newton meters, I believe, the flange bolt, correct? You can see it was 60. I'm shot. I can't remember things, guys. 60 Newton meters or 44.2 foot-pounds. 44.2. If you have not had it done, there is a recall on this bike for that rear flange. What was happening, I think it was aluminum, and people were over tightening it and it was cracking. So if you haven't over torqued it, it's not an issue, but it's a recall anyway. It's done at the expense of BMW. If you have not had that done, I recommend you do so. There are several recalls on here. One is a chain, timing chain jump guard that can save your engine from catastrophic failure. You definitely want to get that one taken care of. The original, let me show you the original. The original timing chain tensioner looked like nearly a flat plate here. Then they had an improved one that was similar to this with a reservoir in it. I had changed it to the improved one. I'm sorry about the dog. Come on, man. I'm filming. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, guys, I was trying to say before my dogs went absolutely berserk. The original timing chain tensioner on this was flush. They had a tendency to bleed down and relieve the tension on the timing chain tensioner, and when you start the engine it would jump a tooth or two and the valves would crash into the pistons and destroy the engine. This is what's called an interference engine. The valves and the pistons share the same space at different times, and when the timing goes off, the two of them try to share the same space at the same time and your engine's ruined. So the improved tensioner has a reservoir that looks similar to this but black, and I had installed that and it was good for a while. Then I got horrid timing chain sounds. I thought that my timing chain rail broke, but I went in there with an endoscope camera and there was no damage. So I got a Southern California Motor Works mechanical tensioner I put on there. This, you know, I'm more comfortable with this. I'll adjust it. So that's what I did on my bike. But the original timing chain tensioner is a recall item. So is that jump guard. It's like a $10 part, but it can save you from destroying your engine. So I definitely recommend that you get that. So I put the rear wheel on. It's a little fiddly. You got to line it up. I'm going to put it in gear. Now torque it up. Going around double checking them. We don't want any rear wheels falling off, do we? So guys, that's how you change your tires on a BMW K1200R Sport. I hope that's helpful to somebody. Be wary if you're going to try to remove your fender. I don't think I had to pull that fucker off. I'm pissed off about that, but shit happens, guys. Live and learn, you know? Not a catastrophe. So I'm going to have to drill those broken bolts out. Maybe I'll make a video of that. I do have more videos about coolant flush on here. Not coolant flush, coolant refill with the vacuum adapter. You put it on here and you put the coolant system under vacuum and then suck the coolant in, so you have no air pockets in there. That can be detrimental as hell to your engine and destroy it as well. What else did I do? The muffler, new windscreen, rear brakes, front brakes, so, and a bunch of rides. So, well guys, thank you very much for joining me today, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you do. It doesn't cost anything. There's no obligation. You can unsubscribe at any time. It just shows YouTube somebody's watching. All your comments and likes and stuff show YouTube somebody's watching us, and we don't disappear into the netherworld of algorithms. So, brainstem here, working with what I got. It's all fried, you know, I'm old. So, stay safe out there, guys. Take good care of your bikes, take good care of you, take good care of your cars, your tools, your loved ones, and your families, and take good care of yourselves. Be safe. Bye-bye. See you soon. GoPro, stop recording. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Paul here at Paul Phillips Fix. For the first time ever, I tried removing my wheels and tires from my BMW K1200R Sport. I wanted to get a pit bull bike stand, but I didn't have one, so I bought a piece of junk one as a temporary off of a buddy of mine. It was all bent up, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get the wheel out, so I thought I might have to take the fender off. So I went to take the fender off before I put it on the stand, and 2 of the 4 stainless steel screws broke off, which really amazed me because it was stainless and they snapped like butter. I thought there was Loctite on there, so I was going back and forth trying to free it up, and 2 of them snapped. So what I have out here today is I have 2 DeWalt drill bit sets, a Warrior tap set, another tap set. I've got these things that carpenter makers, cabinet makers use. They're for screwing in hinges, so it centers the bit. Let me try to depress that. It centers the bit. I don't know if you could see that. So I'm going to try to center the bit and drill that so I can get a good center on those. And then I have these Made in USA Drill Hog. They're left-handed drill bits. I'm going to try drilling it out with them and hopefully get it out with an easy out. I got a little cutting oil, so I'm going to go slow and easy on this. I just figured maybe I'd let you guys come along, maybe to help somebody get a broken screw out if it happens to you. So let me try setting you up so you can see here. I think you can see there, right? I can't see on my screen. I got to turn my screen on. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll turn my light on too. Hold on. Gotta work right here. I put a video up about making these work lights yourself with LED floodlights. For like 20 something bucks, you can make yourself a good work light. It's actually blinding to me if I look at it here, so definitely lights things up a little bit. So I broke off the bottom screw on this side and the top screw on the other side. So I guess I'm going to try tackling the bottom one on this side first. I need a pad for my knees because I'm old and broken. I'm just trying to find where I'm at in the viewer here. Alright. Let me try my small one and see if that'll line up. Oh, that's actually raised. I'm going to need to start that just with a very small bit. Try to start a center on that. Try one of the smallest bits I've got in this drill set here. I think this one's actually dull. Let me try it. see if I'm near center here. My eyes are not as good as they used to be. I'm off center, I believe. I gotta go up some. Try to get as close to center as you can. Still low. Alright, now I'm going to go a little bigger. I'm going to start now actually with the left-handed drill bits. Where the hell did I put the drill hog bits? I didn't bring them out with me. I got to go get those. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Let me run in and get those drill hogs set. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, I'm back. Alright guys, these are them. The name of them is Drill Hog USA. It's got 100% lifetime warranty. They are left-handed bits, so sometimes as you're drilling, you'll alleviate some of the pressure and the drill bit will actually pull out the remainder of the fastener. These bolts, they're dissimilar metal. It's stainless steel to aluminum, and I think through, if I'm getting the term right, through some kind of electrolysis, they caused an oxidation there and got frozen in there. So if you're going to do this to remove your fender, you can't use a torch or a heat gun because you got the plastic fender there. What you could do is heat a tool, a Torx tip, one that you can dispose of because you may blow the hardness on it. Heat it, put it against the fastener, heat it, put it against the fastener. It'll transfer that heat into the fastener and maybe help it to come out. So, worth the shot, better than snapping them off, right? Now I'm going to be able to get a better view if I'm close to center or not. I think I'm pretty close to center on that. These are a 6 1.0 pitch bolt. I think I gotta go more to even get a bite on that with an easy out. Put a little cutting oil on my bit here. Put it right in here. Going slow because I want to try to see my angle to make sure I'm going in. I'm not going to destroy the thread in here. blinding myself with this light, man. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a bite on that with an easy out. No, it's not going to bite yet. I'm going to have to go right into that. Small one, definitely not going to bite on it. I might go with a smaller bit now, a regular bit. That doesn't seem to be coming out with the left-hand bit. I'm going to try going through it with a smaller bit first. Better to take your time. You don't want to screw these things up, man, you know? Yeah, I'm off center. Might have got through now. Try a small easy out in that hole. Doesn't want to bite that stainless, man. Doesn't want to bite that stainless steel. Shitty easy out. Looks like the thing's stripped out. Try the next size up. I want to get a set of square easy outs that you tap in. I think they're better. I got to get a good quality set of them. I'm not going to buy some junk. See if I can maybe find some made in the USA or Japan. Japanese tools are pretty good quality. No, that's too big. Gonna go back to the left-handed bit now. Actually, you know what? I'll go to the next size up with a regular bit. That bit's just about spent. That doesn't feel like it's cutting that good. I'm gonna try going again with the drill hog bit. I just don't want to snap a tool off in here. Then there's no way I'm tapping it out. Concerned about running into the threads. I don't want to knock the hole off center. Come on, thread, baby. That's one stubborn son of a bitch and screw. Sometimes when you get near through, you relieve stress on it and they come out. Put a little cutting oil on here. All right, we went through. Too small for that easy out, and the little one looked like the easy out kind of stripped. Oh, I got the other medium size. Well, let's try this. I want to grab. Sure want to grab. I'm gonna get my little hammer and tap this in a little bit. See if I can get it to bite that way. Try giving it a little tap. GoPro, stop recording. I just want to try tapping this easy out in a little bit. See if I can get a bite on that stainless steel. You son of a bitch. Wasn't biting on the easy out. The easy out got a bite on the stainless. Now the tool's not catching on the end of the easy out. the hell? Boy, that son of a bitch really does not want to move, boy. That is in there. I was afraid I was going to snap off the easy out. Started getting a bite, then it lost it. Huh. Next size drill is bigger than the screw, I believe. I don't want to go larger than the screw diameter. No, maybe not. No, it's not. Let's try that. Going the next size up with the left-handed drill bit. We're recording. Let me go get a tap. GoPro, stop recording. Alright guys, I don't have the right drill indexes for every tap size. So I'm just going to try to work this a little bit at a time. See if I can either get that remainder of that screw out or just tap what is left. It's cutting alright. I'm close to the size. I just got to keep backing off. Got to keep clearing the chips out. Take your time when you're tapping. I should put a little oil on this. Get into some of the stainless there. Do not want to snap this tap off in here. I do not have another one. And I got nothing to drill a tap out with. Yeah, it ran into that stainless in there. I hope it didn't tear all those threads out. Feels like it might have. It did. Tore all those threads out. Son of a bitch. Alright, I got a little bit of thread in there. Screw is no longer than that, so alright, she's got a little bit to bite on. It's gonna have to do it, guys. I hope the other side goes a little better than this one did. That was time consuming and very uncomfortable. I can't stay in those positions long, it kills me. So we're gonna take a break for a minute and then we're gonna try the other side. GoPro, stop recording. Okay guys, not much of a break because I'm sick of this and I want it fixed. So I got a little center dimple there. I'm going a little more aggressive this time. I'm going bigger with the left hand bit. She wants to walk up on me. It's almost like there's a hard part in the screw. Yeah, it's like there's a hard spot in that screw. I gotta get center on there. This is walking up on me. I gotta get more to a center hole. Trying a DeWalt bit with the little pilot tip on it. Damn hard spot in that screw. Crazy. Maybe that's why it snapped. Can't even see what you guys are seeing. through. Try that small left-handed one again. Try a tap. I mean a easy out. Nope, this cheap shit, easy outs suck. This set's going in the garbage. Useless. Chinesium junk. Total trash. I got the fork in my way here. I can't really get a good angle here with my T-handle here. No, no good. Next size left-handed bit. That easy out set's going in the trash, guys. The hell did I do with my other size left-handed bit? Put it in here. Right on the floor, right where I was working. Part of it's coming out. That's the screw. That's the screw. Got it. Got it out. That's better than the other side went. It's fragmented in there, but I'm getting it out little by little. Can see it. It's just a thin wall of the screw left. That's great. That's how you want it to work. Now I can go in there with a tap, clean it up. Hopefully I can get here with my tap handle. I might have to go get and open a little crescent wrench to do this. Directional is going to get in my way. Fucking mosquitoes are eating me. Let me go get a little crescent wrench, guys. I'll be right back. GoPro, stop recording. Just cleaning the thread up a little bit. Right in, guys. This was a better example than the first one. The first one really broke my chops. Well, now I can get my fender back on. I'll be happy. Lesson learned, guys. Easy outs. Don't buy junk. Mine are useless. They did nothing for me. Today I'm getting online and I'm gonna find a good set of easy outs. I want two different types, the screw type and I want the square ones. I like the square ones. You hammer them in and they really bite. So I haven't had a set of those for a while, so I forget what happened with them. Somebody probably stole them. But that's it, guys. I hope that helps somebody. The second screw worked out the way it's supposed to work out. Left-handed bit will bite on it and pull the thread out because it drills some of the inside of the bolt out and relieves that pressure, and then the collapsed threaded thin wall of what's left comes out. All right, guys, I would greatly appreciate it if you give you a like and subscribe. Subscribe costs you nothing. You can unsubscribe anytime. I'm putting a link for some of the tools or materials I use. If you buy from them, you will be supporting the channel at no extra cost to you. And your subscriptions show YouTube somebody is watching. I would greatly appreciate. Hit that notification bell, you know. I put videos up here and there, and sometimes it's good stuff. All right, guys? And I always respond to everybody that writes me. I appreciate people that take part in this channel, man. You guys make it happen. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't make me cry about all the expense of microphones, cameras, editing equipment, all the work, all the tools. I got baby sounds. I'll put it on for you. All right, I'm going to start crying now. Here I go. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Take good care of your bikes. They'll take good care of you. Bye-bye. GoPro, stop recording. Well, guys, what I did with those 4 bolts is I have a copper never seize spray. I sprayed it on them. That one hole that I drilled that gave me a hard time, that screw just isn't biting where I lost the thread in the beginning. That's a very short screw, so I'm thinking I might try a longer one in a number 6. If that bites on that remainder of thread that felt good that I got in there, then I'll be good with that. If that's not sufficient, I'm going to go up to a number 7 pan head, Torx head, stainless steel bolt, and I'll just open that up a little, rethread it, and go with a number 7 bolt. So I could do a helicoil in there as well. That would be another option. Maybe I'll look at what that would entail, a little helicoil set, but I think it would be cheaper to go with a number 7 bolt. So we'll see. I'll give you an update on it, guys. So these things happen. Sometimes shit sucks. You got to deal with it and do your best. All right, take care. Bye-bye. GoPro, stop recording. Hi, guys. A little dark in here. I don't know if you can see me, but I just wanted to let you know I drilled those screws out, as you'll see. What I ordered was a helicoil set where I'll open the original drill hole up a little bit more and reline it with a new thread so I'll be able to use the stock screws. But I also bought some longer screws, so I'll get more bite in there, because the helicoil is a good repair, but I don't believe it's as strong as original threads. Actually, in this case, it might be stronger, because the helicoil threads are going to be steel, and those original threads were aluminum. Another way to do it is cert repairs. They're expensive. I'm not going to do that. Time cert, but that's another kit you can buy for repairing threads. So shit happens. What do? You roll with it, man, and you do what you got to do. Either way, I'm going to have the fender secured on as good as it was before. So lesson learned. Don't use a shitty bike stand, and don't take your fender off. All right. I hope you'll watch the video, and please support the channel. Thank you.